Now to the big story from India, a horrific incident that happened in Udaipur this week. First, a recap. On Tuesday, a Hindu tailor was attacked by two Muslim men. They beheaded him. They recorded a video of the attack and released it on the internet. All of this happened in broad daylight. It was bone-chilling, to say the least, especially the video. The two attackers were waving their daggers around. They were laughing and boasting, even issuing threats to the Prime Minister of India. In that video, they explained their actions. They said it was a revenge attack, revenge for the insulting comments against Prophet Muhammad. The victim had supported those statements on social media. In response, they murdered him. Makes you wonder, what sort of a society are we living in? Yes, comments can be wrong. Yes, sentiments can be heard, but nothing justifies this sort of violence, this sort of barbaric communal hatred. But turns out it wasn't just blind hate. There could be an international angle to this incident. A Pakistani hand could be at play. That's what the state police are saying. They've already arrested two attackers, Qasim Mohammed and Riaz Jabbar. According to the police, both men had links to Pakistan. Mohammed went to Karachi in 2014. He stayed there for close to 45 days. His mobile phone has revealed even more details. Several Pakistani and Arab numbers are saved on it. 10 of them were in constant contact with the accused. What business did this man have in Karachi? The police say he is linked to a Sunni extremist group called the Dawat-e-Islami. So the trip in 2014 could have been a training course. What about the second accused? We don't know if he traveled to Pakistan, but he too was in touch with the same group, which means this could be a wider conspiracy, a plan to destabilize India. In fact, Rajasthan's Home Minister gave a similar statement. He says the killing was aimed at triggering fear and riots. If so, the plan seems to have failed. There were some protests in the aftermath of the killing, but so far things are under control. Not back to normal, but under control. Major Muslim organizations have also spoken against this incident, like the Jamaat-e-Ulema Hind. They have called this attack un-Islamic. But where is the international community? Where is the United Nations? Usually they love speaking on developments in India. This week they did it again. An Indian fact-checker was arrested for his tweet from 2018. In his tweet, he allegedly disrespected Hindu gods. Let me tell you how the UN reacted to that arrest. Journalists should not be jailed for what they write, what they tweet, and what they say. And that goes for anywhere in the world, including this room. Well, that's a sweeping statement. Now compare this to the UN's reaction to the beheading, and I'm quoting again, "We call for the full respect of all religions and for ensuring throughout the world that different communities can live in harmony and peace." As vague as it gets, a sweeping statement with no regard for the nuances. Clearly, this attack was not just blind hatred. It wasn't just community versus community. This was days in the making. First, the Al-Qaeda threatened to attack Indian cities. The UN said nothing. Then the Islamic State attacked a Sikh temple in Kabul. This time the UN condemned it, but they said nothing about the India link, nothing about the revenge angle. And now this happens, a beheading in broad daylight. The fact is, we could see the radicalization in front of our eyes. The Muslim nations gave up their campaign, but extremists did not. They used it to mobilize and radicalize their followers. And what did the international community do? Absolutely nothing. They let this controversy fester, allowed terror groups to capitalize on it, and now they're lecturing India. Let's hope this horrific incident will jolt them into action, not just the United Nations, but also the Muslim countries of the world. So far, they've been silent. Not a single word of condemnation has come out. But now is the time for them to act. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.